The problem arises when you have a religion, right, and you consider yourself the original black Hebrews, or we're the Hebrews and nobody else can be a Hebrew, and then you start adding in falsified information. And that's when I come in. That's when the God killer comes in to kill that tomfoolery. So you seen those clips earlier, and they was talking about King James, the black King James. I'm sure y'all have seen it. That's the tomfoolery roared for the century. King James is black. Now, the only reason you say the King James is black is because you can't explain calling a white man the devil, but yet take his book, right, and use it. You can't explain how King James, right, signed off on the King James Version of the Bible and still say that white people are the devil. So you say that God uses King James, but you say he's black, because then all of a sudden, because it's black, it becomes sacred and divine. That's not what makes something sacred and divine. So you can't say, well, King James is black, and that's why he gave us the King James Version of the Bible, because God works through black people. It's nonsense. Let's stop it. So I'm going to bring the verifiable evidence to show you that King James Stewart, King James, right, was not a black person. Look at that. They say that that's, if you look on some YouTube videos, they say that that's King James and he's black. Yeah, that's a little dark a little bit because they use a certain drawing technique, and it's called cross-hatching. Okay? So there you go. That's an original painting of King James. Painter. There's King James again. Oh, King James's mother. Her name is Mary Stewart. She looked white as a lily, and he's looking a little sweet and soft there. There you have it. So we know where he got his tendencies from. Look at his daddy. He's not a real tough guy, and you know he wasn't trying to fight nobody. That's his father. That's his dad, Henry Stewart. Boy, so we see his mother and we see his father. How in the world do you get a black person out of that? Don't let them do that to you, because it's called tomfoolery to suck you in to a religion that kills your mind. They have no real facts. They have no real evidence, so they make this nonsense up. So let's just say that King James is black, since that's what y'all want to say. You want to say King James is black. What in the hell does that have to do with the Bible? But all King James could do was just commission people and sign off on it. So let's deal with how the people look that actually brought the King James work in. Let's show you the translators. That's one of your first translators here. You got Richard Bancroft. There you go. He's white as a lily. Mr. Andrews. Sir Lancelot. Again, he's white as a lily. That is the depiction of him, and he sat down at the table and helped translate from the Hebrew to the Greek. That's him, not King James. So if King James is black, so what? He still had no power because he do not know Hebrew and he do not know Greek. Sir Henry Saville, and he's a translator of the King James Bible. That's that guy right there, and he's white as a lily. So you're still losing Hebrews. Now you're down by 30 right now. We're going to pile it on. Let's go on to the next translator. George Abbott, Archbishop of Canterbury. He's also a translator, and man, now he's really, really white as a lily. Look at him. What are we talking about here? It's very, very interesting, and I'm amazed at the foolery level. See, we're way smarter than you thought we was. You thought we was going to let you get away with that. Let me get my mic right. Okay, I better get my mic right, boy. All right. So we got George Abbott, Archbishop of Canterbury. That ain't in Africa now. He ain't no Hebrew. Where we at next? Now, here's the real black king. No, the black King James. See, that's that picture they use right there to say that's that black King James. But see, you can't trick us no more because we understand that there's an art technique called cross-hatching, okay? And it makes the picture appear to be darker than what it is. And you can Google that, Google images, and you'll find that that's actually a page out of a book. It's not a painting from the royal court, which they have commissioned. Look at that right in front of your face. Okay? Do you want to see the real black King James? Here's the real black King James that y'all seem to have missed. Now, this is the real black King James. There you go. That's the real black King James.
and he now plays for the Miami Heat. That's the real king, King James. You see the Lions, and he's black, and he's a superstar, and he's a god because he dunks with the greatest of ease. That is the real black King James. Stop fooling yourself. I never hear the black Hebrews talk about the real black King James. Hail to the king. And he wore the number 23, which was Michael Jordan, and now he wears the number 6, which is Dr. J, because he's the king. Look at his throne. All right? Look at the Lions. That's the real black King James.